Hello and welcome. Today I'll be giving a little tutorial on how to use the level editor of Aragami here. See, this is one of the levels that I've made using it. It's got all of these different props in here, these different guards with their paths, archers too, and then the 3 objectives here. So, to start, we're going to go to the main menu here, and select missions, and make a new mission. I'll use the city preset for this. You can select the size of your level. I recommend small or medium, as it's real easy to overscope with a large level here. Hit create, and you get this lovely blank area. You can clearly see our borders here. And up at the top is all of the menus, where you can select between decorations, furniture, lights, structures, and then down at the end here, there's the actual objectives, like the area, which is set down there, the relic, and the victim. You can head here to create a little shrine. Now, to actually make the level playable, you have to put down at least one of your Aragami here. If you want to make it a co-op level, you can place down a second one. And it has all of the button commands on the right for how to place down, how to turn. Set him right there. Now, most things here are pretty standard. See, we can put these structures down. Nothing can overlap with each other. If we zoom in closer, you can see the shadows actually form on their own, and this will already work with everything, where you can actually use your powers to move between them. See, the first objective type here is a victim who you can place like a normal enemy. He won't be able to do anything to you, but you're going to need to kill him. The second type over here is the scroll, which you just need to steal. And the enemies have their normal detections. You also get to select the difficulty level that you want to set. So, some fun things that this editor has to offer. The different decorations from this game. You put down a series of gateways, 3 whole pages of graves. And it all automatically interacts with the lights. So if I put down this big light here, you'll see it'll remove that shadow area. And a bell. You can also select in the menu here what music you would like playing. How you would like the shadows arranged. So the x-axis here is how deep the shadows are. So if you put it completely at the top, then everything will be coming straight down, like the moon is right above you in the sky. And the y-axis here is which direction they're facing. So, if you want to make these gateways here and have somebody teleport between them, you can have them facing this way. And now, arranging the correct. Can also hit escape to get out of the actual play modes. Also in the menu here, if we go into settings, this is where you get to make the description page for your level. So, call this tutorial. You can also give a general description of what maybe the story of the level is, or if you're putting this up on Steam for people to play, maybe what the level involves you doing. You can select to get a preview image, where you get this camera to pan around the level. And let's get a nice preview of our gateways here. You also get to select all of these skills that the player will have available. All of these, of course, can be recharged at the shrine there. So, I'm going to put on the kunai for now. And if you would like any variants, this one makes it so that you are not allowed to kill any enemies in the level. You have to play it fully pacifist. This one makes it so that if any enemy alerts the others by sounding their horn, then you will fail the level. And this one puts a time limit on the level that you'll have to complete it in a certain amount of minutes. 5, 10, 15, or 30. 5, 10, or 30, sorry. And put on that horn there. Save this, and once all of this is made, so you have the name, description, and preview, and save it, you are able to publish it to Steam. Second enemy here to show this off. You can also, while we have our enemies out, make them walk around and patrol different areas. Now, if we leave him like this, then he's going to start here, he's going to go over to here, over to here, and then go back the same path. Or, if we want him to go in this triangle shape here, we can put it that way. And also hit R to increase the amount of time that he spends somewhere. So if we want him to spend more time at these two spots, then he'll be over there. Teleports. And now, you'll see, if we hit Q, we actually have access to our kunai, which we can use to take him out. So back in here. But can try to recharge. And because that guy saw me and sounded the alarm, I failed the mission. Now, some important things to note here is the buildings. You are not able to place any people inside of, or any other props for that matter. So if we have this little one here, then we can't put anything inside. I believe you can... Not even rock. You can put this objective in there. Nothing else. If you have an open structure like this one, then you can have enemies pass through it. So this guy here will, instead of walking around like he would with any fully non-hollow prop, he will be going back and forth through this house. see. Once you actually complete the level, it'll just take you back out to the start. So, once you actually have everything in place how you'd like it, and decide on where you want everything, you put down some walls, separate different areas, make a little graveyard, put some enemies in there. So you have all of that. You can decorate more with these brushes and particles. You can see we have grass. Make this area a bit more overgrown. We have some flowers we could put down along our path. And some rocks. Make this guy step on. There's also particles for fireflies. Be in the little corner over there. Now, these do not give off any actual light, so if you have a whole bunch of fireflies, your Aragami can still teleport to those shadows. That won't impede that at all. As well, this fog effect here, placed down also on our path. This does not obscure any of the enemy's actual vision or make any shadows. It's purely visual. If you want to block off some larger sections of the map, there is these fairly large terrain pieces. If we want to fully remove one of these corners, this small map is still too big for us, then use this one. What's that? There's also the archer, who you'll be able to see the line that they're facing out. Now, they tend to look around this area in front of them, so if you want them to be watching for somewhere down here or super far out, make sure they're placed lower down on the ground. These watchtower structures here are the only actual quote-unquote buildings that people can be put on top of. And with all of that knowledge, you'll be able to save, and you can make a full level that looks a little something like this. This one, which is a small little graveyard here. You can see this makes use of only two of the objectives, the relic and the location where you have to escape. When placing your objectives, you can do the relic or the victim in any order. They always have to escape last. So that's them getting out of the area. So that's why they start on the left side here, and the first objective is in the middle, and the second objective is further along. See, this level uses a whole bunch of those grave props, these walls, and all of the different brushes, and some fog particles. And is also hellishly difficult. Thank you for watching. That's all I got.